Today I got this Icon 3/8 drive torque wrench. Goes from 5 foot-pounds all the way to 100 foot-pounds. But for my uses, I'm going to use it more from the 5 to 20 foot-pounds. So it says here 33% more accurate. I really want to do some valve cover gaskets. The bolts on there, they're usually around 7 foot-pounds. Hopefully I don't break anything. I would prefer for the Icon to come up with a 1/4 drive torque wrench. But so far, this is what they have. Let's go ahead and open it up. Here's the number right there. Lifetime guarantee, but it does not warranty the calibration. This side, I believe this is the part number. Here's the back side. It uses 3 AA batteries. Includes a protective storage case. Let's go ahead and open it up. You have to be very careful with the torque wrenches, because if you drop them, they're not going to work. You're going to lose the calibration on it. The knife does need some sharpening. Just go ahead and open it like this. Off the bat with a protective case, really nice touch. It's a really nice case. There it is, nice and shiny. So the case itself, it's 22 inches and a half. And about 3 inches and a half. And almost 3 inches. More like 2 3/4. It's a little bit fancy having these little clips. Here it is. Feels really nice. This comes loose, so you can put the batteries in there. Batteries are here inside. Okay, so you can remove the batteries and place them in there. That's a nice little touch. That way you don't need to leave them inside of the torque wrench. So that's all. It goes from there to there. That's all the flex it has. Here's the owner's manual. Important safety information. Wear approved goggles. Do not use for loosening fasteners. Use only within rated torque range. Do not use as a hammer or pry bar. Do not use handle extension to increase force. Do not use as breaker bar. Do not use a torque wrench that has been dropped. Test before putting back into use. Have the torque wrench calibrated and serviced by a qualified technician. So these things are very delicate. If you drop it, might break, might mess up the calibration, I guess. Let's go ahead and install the batteries. So it has a little film here. Let's go ahead and remove that. Okay, so this is something to note. In order to loosen it, you have to give it clockwise. So they only go in one way. Let me go ahead and get the batteries here. They are really stuck in there. Let's go ahead and get these batteries. So I found it easier through this way. Just flip it. Remove the little film it has. And this is counterclockwise. Did see some lights here light up. That's interesting, all these little letters are curved into an angle. I've never seen that before. So it's really easy to use. Press it, and you can stop it. Let's say if I want to stop it at 20. So really easy. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Turn it on. It does vibrate. So it has two lights, two little light bars on each side. That's one, and here also. Here we are, testing it out. Supposed to be 7.2. Not sure how to change the point. Let's go ahead and give it at least a 7 and see what it does. Still nothing. Okay, I can feel the tension right there. Feel some tension. Some tension. Okay. All right, let's start. Seems we're good. We're at 5, 6, 7.3. We're good. Let's start with the other one. 5, 6, 7.2, 7.4. We're good. 5, 6, 7.2. 7.3. The last one. 7.1. 7.1. 7.2. Perfect. So really nice. I really like this. So far so good. Like I said before, I would prefer a 1/4. You can really tell how much torque you put onto the 1/4. Got the 3 green lights. And you also have a backlight here, so that's really nice also. I'm not sure why they would add the date on it. It's really useless to add a date, I would think, in my opinion. Not sure if there's a use for it. What I really liked on this is the grip it has here. Really nice grip.